because Rich and I were up visiting Wilkes-Barre, PA, and it's about 2 hours from there as opposed to 6 hours from Pittsburgh. So that's why I'm here. Weather wasn't too great coming out here. Made for a very pretty drive, very scenic and wintry, but yeah, the roads weren't wonderful, but we made it safe, and I'm pretty excited because it's a brand new park, which means some brand new credits. Get the ride, hopefully rides Shellraiser, which is the steepest coaster in the world. Let's get going. I'm looking forward to doing some riding. And there was a bunch of girls on that one, so they were really screaming. I may or may not go on that one again right now, but I don't know. I'll probably go hit up something else, but wow, that's a good one. But they're just, you know, they're all right. Good family ride. It's fun, a decent amount. I was surprised by how long it was. It just seemed to keep going, which could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how much you want to spend. Since I was all by myself, I spun a good bit because I had it off-centered, the weight. So now I'm making my way over to Shellraiser because it is running, and that's the main reason that I'm here. Complete. I got front and back, and I liked it significantly more in the front, mostly because you could really feel the force of the launch, which I completely forgot was even on the ride, so that was a nice surprise. And then, of course, when you're just kind of hanging over the edge for a few seconds, which was a lot longer than I expected, it's terrifying to just be kind of hanging, looking down, going, when are they dropping us? That was fun, and I'll get back on it a little bit later, but I still have a couple other things I want to ride first, so let's head on out and do that. So far, it was like 20 minutes for a very short family coaster. It's good for what it is. Their operations are a little slow on that one. It's a single train, and there's one operator that literally has to go down the entire train and lock the restraints in place. I'm sure it's a safety feature. It seems that thing. I never thought it'd get stapled into a train, but yeah. You're probably zooming in on me. I'm not an idiot. I can see it going. Any 90s kid will immediately recognize this temple head. I don't know if I've ever actually seen anybody win the temple challenge. Go purple parrots! So I know Halfpipe Havoc is considered a credit, but I'm going to pass on that one. That constant back and forth rocking motion, just my stomach doesn't like it very much. So I know it's a credit, but I don't want to credit so bad to the point where I'm going to make myself nauseous. No surprise, but Sandy's is down. So I'm glad I got on that earlier today. I think I'm going to head back to Shellraiser, maybe ride that a couple more times. Maybe get on something else, don't know. We'll have to see. So I was gonna go on the wave swinger until I saw how long the dispatch times are, and yeah, that was at least 5 minutes. That's ridiculous. They had one girl checking everybody's restraints. They need to at least have 2. So yeah, I'm not gonna ride it just for that reason. I'm gonna kill him. Well, I think that's gonna do it. I tried to get on Shellraiser again. The line was fairly long, and then it went down for a couple of minutes. They started cycling, and I just said the heck with it. So Rich and I are heading out. I will say I enjoyed my day here. Do I think the money was worth it? It's about $80 to get in here. I don't know. Maybe if I was able to ride more things. Personally, I felt like that was kind of a lot for the amount of rides that I got on what I wanted to ride. It's a shame Sandy's went down and it didn't look like it was coming back up, but I should have expected it. I did at least ride it, but I did enjoy my day, and that's what's important. So we're gonna head back to the car and head back to the hotel. In February, I will be heading to East Coasters. It's a convention put on by